What is up, guys? I'm Marcellus Williams, aka TheSwolefessor, here to educate you on health, fitness, social well-being, and we are officially 4 weeks out, guys. It's the final stretch leading into my meet, Summer Power Fest, on June 30th. So right now on screen, you guys are going to see training footage of all my top sets and back down sets from every training day from this past week when I was 5 weeks out. And while all this is playing for you guys, I pretty much just want to talk to you about what my goals are leading into this meet, what my goals are going to be kind of like after the meet based upon what I hit, and pretty much just like what the game plan for me is in terms of my powerlifting career. So it's a little bit different, not directly informative, but pretty much just going to talk to you guys about like, what I'm doing, why I'm doing what I'm doing, and hopefully you guys get a little something out of that. And plus, I know a lot of you just been asking like, hey man, what are you planning on hitting at this meet? What are we going to do after this meet? You're going to stay in the same weight class, go up to a different weight class? Like you guys have been, in my DMs and the comments asking these questions. So I figured, you know what? I ain't gonna keep the people waiting. I was gonna wait till my meet and just kind of surprise you guys with what I hit, but I think it'll be even more fun if you guys kind of have like an expectation of what I'm wanting to do, so that way you know what to expect as I'm going into my meet. So pretty much, guys, to start off, you guys know, or those of you who've been on the channel long enough, that my last meet was not my best performance. It was my best performance in terms of Wilks, just because I came in a little underweight. I was 158 pounds. I usually compete at the top of my weight class, closer to 163 pounds. And I think I was like 10 or 20 pounds less than my actual best total though. So it was the best Wilks score, but second best total that I had, and pretty much just wasn't happy with it. It was like 1200 something. I don't exactly remember, but you guys can go back and look at the video to see, like what I got in that meet. And I'll just go ahead and link both of my past meet videos in the description of this video down below, so those of you who want to like kind of see what I've done so far can check up on that. But my goal first and foremost, guys, with this meet is to PR, of course. I want to beat my best attempts, and in doing so I'll of course beat my best total, and then of course increase my Wilks as well. So thus far, my best bench press is 341 pounds, which I hit that, guys, back in 2016 actually, because I didn't hit that at my past two meets at all. I only got my opener on bench, which was 314 pounds, made pretty stupid big jumps, and didn't get my second or third attempts at my past two meets. For squat, my best squat is 452 pounds, which I got at the meet before my last one, and then at my last meet I got 440 pounds. So once again, that weight drop definitely impacted my performance, and it just wasn't the best, training or peaking leading up to the meet as a whole with my last meet. But it was also where I kind of realized how well I'm good at grinding on the squats, and why I'm able to gauge my RPs a lot better even when things move kind of slow, because I kid you not, when you guys go back and watch that video, it's like a 7-second like grind from the whole getting all the way to the top with the 440 pound squat. And then my best deadlift is 507 pounds. That's the best that I've hit in competition, and you guys just saw that I ended up hitting it for a double at RPE 10, mind you. It definitely would have been closer to like RPE like 7.5, 8, but I lost my brace on that second rep. I usually re-brace at the top, as you guys know, but I lost it, went down too quickly, had to re-brace at the bottom, and just grinded out an ugly second rep. But those are pretty much my best numbers. So a 341 bench, 452 squat, and a 507 deadlift. My goal for this upcoming meet on the squat is to hit something in the upper 460s, low 470s. On bench, the upper 350s, low 360s. And on the deadlift, anything between 540 to 550, maybe even a little bit more, just because the way that Brendan plans on peaking my deadlift, I'm gonna feel really good and really fresh the day of. So due to that, who knows, I really won't know what I have on the deadlift until the day of, but I at least, like as always, want to have ideas of ranges for what I'm going to be hitting for, my openers, my second attempts, and my third attempts. And Brendan and I are going to have a better idea of that when we're about like 2-3 weeks out from the meet. But those are pretty much my goals number wise. If I hit this, then I will have added 100 pounds to my best meet total, as well as finally achieved a 450 plus Wilks, which is like, been a goal of mine for like a while. For a while, I want to make sure I get a 1,300 pound total. If I hit what I want, guys, I'll actually be, I think, only like maybe 25, 30 pounds away from a 1,400 pound total, maybe even a little bit less than that. So that's the goal. Go in there, hit these numbers, hit these PRs to see my own personal improvement. Now, of course, from a competitive standpoint, I definitely want to place. You guys know that at every meet that I've done, excluding the last meet that I did, that I've always placed first in my weight class. I placed second in the junior division in my last meet, and third in the open. But this time around, I think there's 17 lifters in my weight class so far in total, so that's including me. And I won't lie, I want to beat the other 16. It's as simple as that. I don't put all this time of training and hiring a coach and putting all the hours in day after day to just go in and beat myself. You know what I mean? Like, you guys know that, yes, ultimately the goal is self-improvement and bettering myself, but I do that by pushing myself against others. So I want to go in there and I want to kill it. I want to win. I want to be able to go in there with my, with Derek and JD, Johnny, the others at POD are going to be competing at this meet, and just give it my all, and to just push each other, even though we're in different weight classes, just to like all push each other to do the best that we can and place the highest that we can. Now, once this meet is done, assuming that I hit everything that I want, I do plan on going to Raw Nationals this year. I've never gone, just because I've never been at the point that I really wanted to be at with my strength in order to go. But this time around, if I hit what I want at Summer Power Fest, I'm definitely, wanting to go. Like I said, simply due to knowing, like, my genetic potential as far as like my leverages and the hands that I've been dealt, I'm fully aware that I probably, am not gonna be like, in the top 10 in my weight class. But if I get what I want at this next meet, I think I'm gonna be close to like the top 21, top 20, and I'll be cool with that. So to push that even further at nationals will be awesome, because that's pretty much my goal, guys, is to like maximize my own potential, of course, and be as competitive as I can be. So that's pretty much the idea, is after Summer Power Fest, to go to Raw Nationals, get the necessary Wilks there, which I believe is a 450 Wilks. It may have gone up to 460, but either way, by Raw Nationals, I should definitely have a 460 Wilks, assuming I get the 450 Wilks at Summer Power Fest. And if I do that, then I get to qualify for the Arnold. And if I do the Arnold, that will more than likely be my last meet as a 74 kg lifter. More than likely, from the mere fact that after that, guys, my plan is to kind of do what I was almost going to do at the very beginning of this year, which is, back with the Time to Build series, which is simply very slowly and gradually fill out my frame and fill out into the 83 kg weight class, just because that's going to be best for me overall, guys. It's going to be best for me in terms of just long-term strength progression. I'd much rather, put some more weight on and have the potential to maybe one day squat, 600 pounds instead of just 500 pounds. Versus, just as an example, versus, yeah, you're a bit more competitive in your weight class, but you're limiting how much strength you can build because you're not allowing yourself to grow. So that's the number one thing, I want to get stronger, even if I'm not quite as competitive initially. And then the second reason, guys, is that and really not even so much second, it's pretty much just as important as the first reason, is for my health and longevity, guys. Like, I'm someone where I've not had to deal with, a lot of injuries, hurts, aches, pains, etc. But as the weight's getting heavier, as I'm getting stronger, I know that's a lot, on my joints. Even though, like I've discussed before, I've done a video over why general strength training is really good for you, really good for not just your muscles, but your joints, your tendons, your bones, all of that. It's different when you're doing competitive powerlifting with the constant frequency and volume of, using heavier loads and the wear and tear that can come, especially if you're not using proper accessory and variation work to prevent overuse injuries. So simply thickening myself up is going to help me protect myself even more. Like I said, I'm not built ideally for powerlifting. Aside from just, having long limbs compared to my torso, the reality is I'm a very small jointed person. So due to that, getting myself thicker and bigger is just going to be more beneficial for long-term progression. Like I said, my goal is to always, lift stronger for longer. So that's pretty much what the plan will be. Granted, depending on, how long it takes me to do that and how I fill it out, maybe I'll end up being around like, when I get to like 170 pounds, I could still very easily water cut to the 74 kg weight class if I choose to do so. But it's really just going to come down to if it's going to be worth it, if I'm going to be competitive enough to even make it worth that. Because if not, it's just no point in doing any type of cuts, not even water cuts. It just makes more sense to just build my strength, build my body up, and gradually get to the point where, I just sit comfortably in the 83 weight class and just keep building up in there. And that's pretty much, what my plans are, guys. Those are my goals right now. I'm more excited for this meet than I've been for any other meet that I've done, just because I'm the most confident that I've ever been. Not just because I'm stronger, but just confident in my movement patterns, confident in going in knowing what I should be able to hit, and just extremely grateful for my coach Brendan and the fact that, I was able to find somebody, with just as much knowledge and way more experience than myself to really help me better myself and to see that I have so much more room to grow even in the weight class that I'm currently in. That's what I'm excited for, guys. I was at a point where I really thought I was like stalling and plateauing with what I could do at this weight class, and now I'm realizing that I can still push for a little bit more. So yeah, that's the game plan, guys. Smash Summer Power Fest, do my best at nationals, and then go to the Arnold, which to me is going to be like the most fun meet I can do in the USAPL. So yeah, that's pretty much what the plan is, guys. That's it for the video. Hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, go ahead and leave a comment down below. Let me know what you did. If you did not, leave a comment down below. Let me know what I can do to get better. Like the video, share, subscribe. Keep it simple, specific, scientific. I'll catch y'all later.